What's up, guys? Welcome to the No Sell Club. My name is Dan. Welcome along to the channel. Wrestling, hot takes, reactions, and all sorts of things to do with WWE. But what I want to hear from you today is your opinions on Raw going to Netflix. Where am I going to go for this information? I'm going to go to Quora, of course. Somebody has asked the question there. What do you think about the WWE moving to Netflix? Do you think it's a game changer? I personally think it will be amazing. We'll be able to have all the back catalogue on Netflix, be able to watch all that without the problems and the glitches that they would have had with the network. You already have a pre-made kind of platform that's going to be a space for everything. But let's get in to see what the public think. One thing I've got here now is this new transition thing. Let's see if it works. Ready? Yeah, all right. Okay, we got that. So, Raw moving to Netflix. Is it a game changer? Let's see what the answers are. So, first one here. Raw moving to Netflix, however, if such a move were to happen, well, it is happening, it could potentially be a game changer in the entertainment industry. Netflix has a massive global subscriber base, true, providing WWE with the opportunity to reach a broader audience, a diverse audience. Netflix's on-demand streaming model allows viewers to watch content at their convenience, which would attract fans who prefer flexible viewing schedules. This is ChatGPT. You didn't write that. I'm going to move on from that one. Raw's potential move to Netflix. Here's Inam Sheikh. He says here, Raw to Netflix could significantly alter the distribution of wrestling content. Netflix, a major player in the streaming industry. Again, another ChatGPT flipping answer. Jeez, what is wrong with people trying to look clever using ChatGPT? Okay, since everything's surfaced about Vince, no, we're not talking about that one. Netflix, which was in need of content after everyone and their goat started their own streaming service. Did they? I didn't start streaming a service. Did you? They just got millions of hours between CTC, WWF, WWE content, WCW, JCB, Mid-Atlantic, GCW, CWF, and other territories tape libraries. WWE just made a boatload of money off it, so it's no different than the channel. Well, WWE being the business that it is, obviously they're going to have partnerships. Now they're obviously owned by TKO. The TNA partnership already paying off. Having, Jordan Grace coming over and being in the Rumble. And then obviously Joe Hendry making an appearance on NXT as well. So, yeah, of course they're going to be like absorbing and trying to gather as many of these companies as they can to try and, expand their reach, have cross-brand collaboration. I mean, the WWE is like a behemoth anyway, it always was. But it just now with Netflix, I think it's definitely going to get bigger. Next one, Comedy Carnage. Not really. Raw and SmackDown already a pair on binge. What? I don't think... Anyway, we'll move on from him. Brent Garland says, I don't think that it applies in the US. But if it does, they can expect the same blowback that the NFL is catching for putting playoff games on a pay channel. Oh, putting playoff games on a pay channel. A pay channel. It does apply in the US. It applies worldwide. Everything WWE will move to Netflix. This includes the PLEs. They will all move to Netflix. SmackDown, Raw, all that kind of stuff. The only thing that doesn't move is Speed, because they obviously have a deal with Netflix on that front. No, not with Netflix, with Twitter. Elon's already, sorted. He wants the small 3-minute matches to appear on X on a Wednesday. Yes, should improve ratings. Ratings are good as they stand at the minute. They're beating the competition as it stands at the minute. I hate WWE on Peacock, and it won't get any better on Netflix. I don't get why they just don't keep the WWE network going. I'll tell you why. Buddha Bob. Scale. Scale is a key part of this. Scale is huge because they want to try and expand that reach to more audiences. People who are watching Netflix might watch a WWE Raw show and see a bit more content that they wouldn't normally see. And the network just isn't stable enough. The world's most technically minded people have worked on the network, but the amount of people who use it and want to stream, it's quite buggy. Like, the interface is quite buggy. If you have a pre-made kind of platform which is there already, like Netflix, then you're going to utilize that to get your content on there, so you don't have to worry about the technical issues, and it can all be done fine. People can find what they need. The search is much easier, and you can just use that platform. That's why the network will probably end. I think the network has ended in America. I think most of the content is on Peacock. Here in the EU, it's still going, but I don't know for how much longer. I think probably 1st of January we'll see the end of that. Throckmorton says, I don't like it. Now I have to buy a subscription service I don't want to watch. You don't have to buy anything. Now I have to buy a subscription service I don't want to watch. TKO are going to change a lot of things we loved about WWE. What are you saying, Throck? What are you going to change? Buy a subscription service I don't want to watch. If you want to watch something, you buy a subscription service. Like I would buy Netflix for Stranger Things, or that I want to watch that. So it's obviously all on Netflix. I want to watch WWE, so luckily I have a premium Netflix account, so it's already done. It's already there. I don't need to worry about it, unless you add me some more charges. WWE, you better not. Gregory says, that is the $1 million question, man. WWE is pretty much done anyways when they sold the company. Really? I think it's gone from leaps and bounds to actually get better. And with Papa Triple H in charge of creative, I think things have got a lot better. PD Doling, a positive one, finally. Personally, I'm looking forward to it. It means I can actually watch Raw on a channel or system I have rather than a dodgy stream, because it's currently on an insanely expensive satellite subscription. True, PD, true. A lot of people do use the streams. Don't condone it, of course, but it does happen. But now, if you have a Netflix subscription, you can just go on and watch your stuff. That's it, PD. Look forward to that. Susan, author of political fiction B Cubed Press, 2016 to present. I doubt it will make much difference. Well, that's insight for you. Thank you very much there, Susan, for your vast knowledge of streaming services. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Hi, Sora. This is Martel D. Jackson, by the way. Hi, Sora. We were really supposed to go into semi-limbo and remain with USA Network, but go there. Well, no, you'll be going to WWE to watch WWE on Netflix now. So, if you want to pay and watch it, then you can do. Okay. Ian Eisenberg says, as a long-term wrestling fan, I would have been fine with the status quo of Raw on USA, SmackDown, and Fox and Premium Line events, formerly pay-per-views on Peacock. That said, WWE has been big on streaming for a decade. That moving their flagship show to Netflix and SmackDown to USA will be a seamless move. It will be a win for wrestling fans to be able to watch Raw live without needing cable service or YouTube TV. I thought all of it was going to Netflix. All of WWE is going to Netflix, not just Raw. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. I was at Clash of the Castle and there was a big advertisement saying about how everything's going to Netflix, WWE on Netflix from the 1st of January 2025. Not the 6th, as Ian says here. It's a channel changer. George Michaels, very good, very good. Harold says, as I said in a blog post, I wrote that now that WWE has moved to streaming service, I expect many more promotions will realise its power and utilise streaming services so they reach a wider audience. Exactly. Reaching professional wrestling fans worldwide with live broadcasts of shows or creating exclusive content. So here's advertised his blog post. We're not going to go there. Thank you for the link through, Harold. Appreciate it. I might check it out later. David Law, lifelong professional wrestling fan who watches everything. Good man. I think it's a positive thing and a good chance for WWE to increase its reach. Exactly, David. You have nailed it. As someone based in the UK, it will actually work out cheaper to watch WWE content than having to pay BT Sport for crazy PLEs. Exactly. Yep, you're right there, David. The media coverage alone, which is vastly more than SmackDown deal was announced, shows how big a deal this is. David, the only person talking sense in this thread so far. Well done, you. Richard McLaughlin. We already have much better written comedy dramas on Netflix. WWE Raw should move to Fox or Newsmax. Those viewers will believe anything. Brilliant. Again, witty insight from Richard there. Well done. Frank says, the bottom line is to turn a profit, and the powers that be felt the best place to go to turn a profit is Netflix. End of story. Potentially true. I think, the WWE is a business. They have to make money at the end of the day. They have targets that they need to meet. They have viewership figures that they need to meet. So that's exactly right, Frank. It is about money. Money makes the world go round. Kent Carlson, says, who has a PhD in physics and astrophysics, UMD College Park, graduated in 1976. Great. Okay. Too woke. What? Okay. It's off TV, which sucks. Yes, it is, but the world has changed. It's 2024. We are moving into more of a streaming service. More people consume their content through streaming platforms rather through terrestrial TV. The numbers in terms of streaming service. People want to consume their content as and when they want it. It's not a case of you have to sit down and wait for something to be shown, as you do currently. People want their content and they want it now, so they can grab it, watch it, get it over and done with, continue with their lives. It's a bit sucky that there's not a set time, but it will still be a set time on Netflix. It's not going to be like a recorded show and then you can just watch it. There still will be a set time, and it'll be like a premiere on Netflix that you can just tune in and watch. Loving it. Not necessarily. Netflix is doing great though. Netflix will do really well out of this. Trust me on that one. Veronica says, "Fucking A!" Canadian, definitely. Yeah, I think it's a good move for them. This is what happens to my UFC as well. I think it will help them gain more revenue and audience. Magic Mike is correct. Taking a break from dancing for the ladies to answer something on Quora. Well done, Magic Mike. This looks like another ChatGPT entrance. Potential benefits: increased global reach, new revenue streams, content control, younger audience. Yeah, that's a ChatGPT answer. We're going to skip past that one. And this one looks ChatGPT. Parmod says, no, I don't know WWE on Netflix, because this time there was less craze in India. Well, you'll be able to access it on Netflix from 1st of January. Sean says, can't say I've ever cared about wrestling. As a Greco-Roman wrestler and judo player, it's too fake to be interesting. Well, I don't think you're a judo player, because judo people aren't players. Aren't they like judoists or judo participants? I don't think a judo player is right terminology for that, is it? And too much simply means too much drama simply makes me feel like I'm watching junior high kids trying to flex on each other. Well, Sean, thank you for your input. I'm going to ignore it purely because that's bullshit. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Look, there you go. The idiot has actually posted in his chat GPT bit. As a language model, I am not capable of forming opinions or beliefs. However, I can share some information. So basically, Raj has just posted the entire chat GPT copy and paste that he's done and put it in here. So Furious Nuke Frost, he's outed you there, my friend. He's told you the exact same answer. Michael Maciejewski, apologies if I've not said that right, Michael. Biggest mistake they can make. They're going to lose a lot of viewers because on cable channel USA, it's free. They move around another network. Well, it's not free because you have to pay for cable. They're going to lose a ton of people that don't have Netflix, and Netflix is not worth buying just to watch Raw or SmackDown, when you get Raw, SmackDown, and all the FLEs and PLEs. Watch the F-list wrestling show, because that's what are considered athletes. They're at the bottom of the list. Such bad wrestling company. They are not worth watching. I'll still keep Peacock because it's only $5 and you can watch your pay-per-view for $5. The rest is go over there. I'm not going into that blurb that Michael has written there. Just purely nonsense. The F-list wrestling show. Okay, interesting. It's an opinion. Lawrence says it's a good place for it. Never liked the low grade lineup that I saw there either. I am a man with real taste. All right, Lawrence. Well, that's perfectly fine. Hello, thanks for your question. Again, somebody who's ChatGPT'd it into there. Mateus says here, I don't think so. The subscribers are turning away from Netflix in many countries. So for made the last straw of Netflix to gain back viewers and get new ones. No, I think it's just expanding that reach, and I think it's all about the money once again. More ChatGPT nonsense. Rich, this is not a ChatGPT answer. I don't give a shit. And no, they won't get back the audience they lost over the years, regardless. Well, that's a good one to end on. Thank you, Rich. Why bother answering a question on Quora if you don't give a shit? Clearly, you do give a shit. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of Raw versus Netflix. Now, I'll give you my 2 cents worth here. Now, huge opportunity for WWE with the partnership with TKO, or being owned by TKO, getting that global reach, of course, as you would have seen from ChatGPT over there. Increased numbers, increased viewership, increased revenue, and I'm sure they're going to get a percentage of that the revenue for people who just go on and buy for WWE. I think it's a great move, it really is. And the worst thing in the moment with the WWE Network is that you can't just catch a Raw show from a series. You have to wait maybe 2 months or something like that to see it on the network. And I think that's a real pain in the ass, because if you live here in the EU, you try and access Raw from yesterday, you either have to have it on a recording on your kind of terrestrial box, but I'd love to just go on the network and say, okay, here's Raw from last night, I want to watch Raw from last night. You can't do that. You have to wait several months for an updated that episode to appear on Raw. Something to do with the network, something to do with the current issues that they had with Peacock and USA Network, but having that content on demand is going to change things, and hopefully they put all the back catalogue in there as well. I'd love it if they got all the old Silvervision videos on there, so like the Bret Hart videos, the Ultimate Warrior videos, Jimmy Hart, the Honky Tonk Man, all those kind of videos that were on there, and of course all the historical PLEs, which they have on the network anyway, but I'm sure they'll move them over. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments as well. So is WWE right to move to Netflix to put all its content on there? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, what we'll do now is switch back to full view once more. And if you want to, please do give us a little subscribe. Subscribe, like the video, share it with others. Let's keep the conversation going. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And if there's enough comments on the next video, I will do another video on the YouTube comments to see what your thoughts are. And don't be putting ChatGPT in there, you little buggers. Anyway, listen, that's it for today. Dan out. Take it easy. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.